Our story so far. In the course of their afternoon, long investigation through St. Mystere, Rook and Wayton hear a rumour about some mysterious kidnappings. The Professor has a hunch that Raymond's disappearance and these kidnappings must be connected. In the quest of further details, the intrepid pair continue their search of St. Mystere into the night. Oh, wow, look what the cat dragged in. So let's see how many puzzles you solved while you were out. Whoa, I see you've solved 30 puzzles. Alright then, here's an earful for you. I know a fellow who swears down that he saw a strange old geezer skittering about the village. The fellow I know is Proscutio. He's a wee one, but he's got the appetite of a wolf. I would have been about 9. Do you know where we might find this Proscutio? Can't say for sure, but at this hour, while he's probably at home snacking on something. His house is on the road that winds up north from here. Why don't you go and pay that walking fridge a visit? Hey, what do you want? Spit it out so I can get back to my dinner. I heard from a fellow at the cafe that you witnessed a strange old man prowling about the village. Could I ask you for a more detailed account of what you saw? Ah, okay. Jump. I think it was something like 4 days ago. I was on my way home from the market when I saw this creepy guy sneaking around. So I took a closer look, right? I wanted to make sure he didn't clean out the butcher before I got there. Out close, it was some spooky old guy with a huge gobblesnarf snack. Jump, nom nom. I yelled at him, but the geezer just bolted, ran off just like that. I think that weirdo is the one who's been kidnapping people. If you've got to be out at night, be careful, right? Interesting. Oh gosh, sorry Professor. It's not that the investigation is boring me, I'm just a little sleepy. Let's wait now. Let's report our findings to everyone at the manor and call it a day. Professor, look over there! Oh my gosh, is that Raymond?
Luke!
Huh?
Sir!
What?
Hold it there!
Right behind you! Huh?
My word.
Oh no, we've lost him. Luke, you saw that too, didn't you? No doubt about it, that was Raymond. Does that mean that the kidnapper killed Raymond too? Steady there, Luke. I think we'd do well to return to the site of Raymond's disappearance. The kidnapper may have left a crew behind, you see. Right, read on, Professor. We need to check the site of Raymond's kidnapping for clues. You're absolutely right, Professor. Professor, look at this. This appears to be identical to the item recovered from the crime scene at Reinhold Manor. Do you think it might help us to find who is responsible for these crimes? Perhaps. At any rate, our first priority is to report our findings to Lady Daria. Come, Luke, back to the manor. Yeah, Curious Village is just like the sound effects are very much a bit sudden. After seeing Raymond's kidnapping, the Professor and Luke return to the manor to report their findings. We have urgent news. Raymond has been kidnapped. What? Who? How? I must inform my lady at once. My lady, something terrible has happened. So, are you saying that Raymond has also been involved in some kind of foul play? No, we can't be sure of that yet. However, time is of the essence. We must organise a search to locate him post-haste. Mr. Wayton, what's the meaning of all this? Why do you insist on whipping the village into a frenzy? The situation has changed recently, Inspector. We saw Raymond being kidnapped in the village. I'm afraid you may be dealing with a serial murderer. We must rally the people of St. Mystere and organise a search. Mr. Wayton, last time I looked, this was my case, not yours. It's too late to start looking tonight. We'll organise the search first thing in the morning. We've no time to debate whether or not to wake a few sleepy villagers. While we sit here bickering, poor Raymond may already be... Everyone, your attention please! Honestly, Matthew, can't you see we're busy right now? What is it? My sincerest apologies, my lady, but it's Raymond. He's returned. Returned? But... Yes, after the Professor honoured us with a visit, I went shopping at the market. Why do you ask? Just what is going on here? There you have it, Wayton. Now will you finally move the detective work to the detective? But we saw it happen right before our eyes. Raymond, don't you remember any of this? That's enough, Luke. But no, he was... I must apologise, Inspector Chalmey. It was dark out, and it seems that I was mistaken in what I saw. Now, if you'll excuse us, it's been a very long day, and I do believe we could all use a little rest. I certainly agree. Last thing I need is some drowsy scholar creating a panic in the village. Well, good night to you all then. I think it's also the music. I think it's also the music in this game as well. I wonder if we really did just mistake what we saw in the corner, in the street. No, I'm certain that it was Raymond. When we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He may have lost consciousness, but how odd that he should return healthy as can be an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no memory of what we saw happen to him. It's so peculiar. Plus, Raymond wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had the same experience. Any other village would be in panic over something like this, but St. Mystere... Well, it's peculiar, that's all. There's something very peculiar about this whole village. Yes, in most places no one would stand for this, but we've seen that St. Mystere is anything but normal. That's a lot of puzzles to do off screen later. Yes, don't you worry, I'll let him know. Oh, hello there. There was a phone call for you. It was from an Inspector Chell something or other. From Inspector Chalmey? He just kept saying that it was urgent and that you should meet him in Reinhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday. Maybe so. We won't know until we get there though. Come, Luke. Don't worry, Sophie, we all miss Grosky. Grosky is great. Wait, what was that back here? Is that a puzzle scrap on the floor? Oh no, it's a puzzle. What's that on the ground? It looks like a scrap of notepaper. What does it say, Luke? Well, let's see here. It's just terrible. Lady Viola has an awful case of the flu and hasn't left her bed for days. I'm no doctor, so I can't think of any way to help her. Oh, what to do? Lady Viola. This entry must be talking about Baron Reinhold's first wife. My heart is as heavy as I write these words. The loss of his wife has completely crushed the boss. If only there was something I could do to help. He walks around looking like he's had the wind knocked out of him. And that's the end. Gosh, whoever wrote this must have cared an awful lot for the Baron and his family. The reason I thought it was a puzzle because I'm used to the exclamation marks from Last Spectre. Like, I'm not used to just exclamation marks for every single tapping. Are you trying to poison me? What are these vile things? You oaf, some butler you are. I'm so sorry, sir. I detest cakes. The very sight of them turns my stomach. Get that plate out of here at once. Oh yes, but of course. Waiting. There you are. You requested our presence, Inspector Chalmey? My sources tell me you've been out snooping about and interfering in my case. Just what are you up to? It certainly wasn't my intention to interfere in your case. However, a few things don't make sense. Leave the investigating to the police and go chase after that golden apple or whatever it is. Think too well you're pretty much all head about it. I'll find Simon's killer, of that you can be sure. Now, unless you have something else to say, I've got work to do here. Understood. Good day, sir. That inspector has some nerve dismissing us like that. Like I said before, I don't like him one bit. What do you say we ask Raymond about yesterday, Luke? Is Raymond going to be in the garden? Good day, Raymond. How are you feeling today? Fit as a fiddle now, Professor. Perhaps even as vivacious as a violin. Ahoo-hoo. That awful fatigue from last week seems like it never happened. As you can see, I'm bursting with energy and my skin is as soft as a baby's. I feel like a teenager again. Is that so? That's good to hear. He doesn't seem to remember what happened yesterday, does he? He has no idea what happened. So what's our next move? We shall respect the Inspector's wishes and leave the murder case alone, Luke. This is Inspector Chalmey says, solving crime is the police's job. Besides, something tells me that this case and the golden apple are more related than we realise. That's that intuition of yours talking again, isn't it, Professor? First and foremost, we need to find a clue that will bring us closer to the golden apple. Perhaps one of Baron Reinhold's relations or close friends can help point us in the right direction. Of course, there's always someone else. Let's see if the butler has anything to say on the subject.